Okay, basic electricity, guys. What is electricity? It's everything around you. Your computer, the lights, everything. Guys, that's what we're going to be teaching today. A couple of days ago, I showed you my version of Ohm's Law, and we're going to come into that in a minute. Nothing going to be that quick. Course introduction, electrical systems. Electronics has revolutionized the way we live. What do we have? What did I just say? Everything you use right now is electricity. Guys, you should know that electricity or electronics combine together. Without one, you don't have the other. Okay? Your phones, especially when they're calling you in saying what time you're coming home, you know. Cell phones, digital watches, calculators, televisions, everything's combined. Well, guess what? What drove you up here? A car. Okay, what special needs are in a car? Well, electricity. Without electricity, you won't turn it on. Okay, you can't set your radio station. You can't do anything. Okay, guys? We need to understand, you guys need to understand that you need to start teaching these guys about electricity, because by the time they come to me, I shouldn't need to do Ohm's Law. I shouldn't need to do anything. I need to get them going and saying, hey, here's a circuit, let's see what we can do with it. Okay? Grade levels and prerequisites. Of course, you have to have, my grades is 9 through 12, basic electrical theory, and then basic science. What makes electricity? What produces electricity? What holds electricity? You know, that's what we need to do. Okay, we need to start teaching some electrical classes inside the classroom. Okay, some of you guys are science teachers. We're going to do the math later on because it's part of the electrical process. Some of the laws. Student needs to know basic electrical laws. Ohm's Law, Kirchhoff's Law, Watt's Law. I think that's called Kirchhoff's Law. Misspelled it. Keeps misspelling it because I keep seeing 2 or 3 different versions of it. Okay. Thing you need, guys, is, well, the thing I need out there in the shop is the guys to know basic theory, because right now I am getting bombarded by all of the elements, which is dealerships, mechanic shops, even electricians. Hey, do you at least teach basic theory? I said, well, they should know it already from all their classes, but they don't. I know we're teaching a lot of alien stuff, a lot of big stuff, but guys, some of you guys know what we have in our school. We have guys that are not capable of going to a college or a university. They have to go from school to work. Okay. Basic electricity is what we need to do right now. I'm going to see if I can set up this and I'll show you what. I knew I was going to do that. It never fails. No more problem. I'm going to show you something about Ohm's Law. It's something that I teach there at the high school, but this guy's just going to give you a little bit of roundabout figure. Sit up. No.
So voltage in the circuit is what we have for pushing in the circuit. In a sense, this is what we know as electrical pressure, the voltage, or the amount of potential that is in a circuit to actually follow through with filling the other parameters of Ohm's Law. Now, the next one we have to take a look at here is the amount of resistance that is in the circuit. The resistance is going to affect how well the voltage flows and how well the current flows in the circuit. So if we take a look at the resistance here in the circuit, it's the amount of restriction or resistance that slows down the voltage. And if we were to draw this circuit out like such, the resistance would be actually pushing down on this circuit, reducing the potential for current flow. And this is where our amps come into play. So it takes normally 1 volt of electrical pressure or potential to push 1 amp through 1 ohm of resistance. And in this particular case, we need to also identify all the parameters for the formula in question for applying Ohm's law. This triangle is a familiar triangle that is probably going to be used in a lot of your electrical instruction.
Okay, let's get back in there. Just showing you a little bit of what we have to teach or reteach, which we shouldn't have to. Okay, 90% of, 95, maybe 96% of the students I receive, I have to reteach, even though they should already know this. You know, I hate to say that, but it is. Yes, a lot of our students are smart students, but I don't get too many of those. I hate to say that. Okay. Next, what we're going to be doing is going into circuits after we teach Ohm's law. Okay. We have to show them the circuits. Tell them this is an ammeter, voltmeter. This is a resistor, switch, battery, light, and a capacitor. Guys, real life to my students is learning how to determine what is what. Okay, I hate to say that too, because if I gave them this paper straight out, they don't know what they're looking for, even though it's part of the process, meaning they should have learned it somewhere along the line. Simple circuit. Well, it's not too simple, but it's a series parallel circuit. But I'm showing them one that has it real life, and then one that's in the pictures, one that's on a schematic of some sort. Okay, some of you guys, you know, in the science classes need to understand that when they get to me, I put it in real life. I put math in real life. I put science in real life. Okay, I can name you some names, and I don't even know, you know, dichlorodichloромethane, monodichlorodichloромethane. We use everything in life out there. Here are some circuits that the students are going to be doing. Of course, they got the resistors, they got the lights, the batteries, they got the amps, the voltage. They're going to start learning how to bring everything together, how to test. Okay. I am a career and technology teacher. I teach my students for life learning. Okay. What you teach them is what I build on, and that's what we need to do. Another switch there. Let me see. Get out of this. Okay. We're going to go into some circuit samples, which is what we did. Come on. Of course, your circuit. That's what's on the paper. That's what they see. Now, what they're going to be doing in a minute is they're going to convert this into a real life circuit. We're going to be using FET. We use the other circuit regular. This is what they're going to try to draw, which is going to be next on FET. I loved it because I could never find a circuit like this. Yes, I can find cars. Some of you guys bring your cars to me, and you know, it's kind of hard when I have to tell you, it burnt up in the shop, or something happened, So this way, at least we can go ahead and, we went through this earlier. Come on. And what the kids are going to do is they're actually going to build that circuit that we did earlier. They're going to build it, and then they're going to see if it's going to work. Why? Well, I did it the first time. I didn't make it work the first time. I mean, when you have something new like this and you try doing it, I did start a couple of fires. Well, for every mistake you gotta have something going on. So that's just it, But it shows you. I'd rather show a fire here than in Mr. Hernandez's car. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I know technicians that have started fires on vehicles, and that's by putting screws in the wrong place, right through the hot wire. But I don't want to do that. I want you to understand that I want my guys to go out and get jobs, real life, and in order to do that, I got to show them this. I got to make sure they know what they're doing. And I'm glad I came to here because I love this. I just love it. I'm going to use this for the rest of this year and next year and forevermore. Let me see what. No, that's it. Guys, the one thing I love, and especially because I got a lot of high school teachers here and even middle school, is that one, I can see what you're being taught, because a lot of it is exactly what I need to teach my students. Okay, and I love it. Now, we're going to get together at the high school now that I know who to come back to, and we're going to design some classes, especially him that's laughing back there.
Because I knew where you were going with this.
Because I know a lot of this stuff may be, monotonous, or, oh, we do it all the time. Yeah, but some of the students don't catch it. You need to understand that if the student doesn't catch it, by the time it gets to high school, by the time they get to me, I'm over here pulling my hair out. Wait a minute. I thought y'all learned all this stuff a long time ago in your grades. So
they should have.
They should have. They should have. Okay.
We all face that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
in
the pipeline.
in junior high and high school. You should have learned fractions. You should know how to multiply.
Yeah.
We all know how to.
And that's part of the process. So I'm making this into a personal vendetta over here, because these guys are my guys. I don't get a chance to talk to Memorial and to Gillette, or Memorial and high school too much. But guys, teach these guys well. By the time they get to me, you won't have I won't have a problem. We'll be all right. But thanks a lot. Okay.
You guys can take top shots back of him.
Yeah, come on.
Ask him anything.
You want your